Hey guys, it's Sega Pro Gamers. We're back with a new video, and today we're gonna take a look at my game collection. It's a pretty good collection. Not too big, but it's expensive. Yeah, and that's the important bit with collecting games. Some good titles anyway, so let's take a look. So we're starting off here with some handhelds, because that's basically how my gaming career started. So yeah, this is my first Game Boy, usual color. I got this when I was like 7 years old. So yeah, I have fond memories of this. I think I played like Pokemon 300 hours on one cartridge, and I had 3. So yeah, I spent a lot of time playing this shit. So yeah, I got another one so I can use my link cable and trade over Pokemons from different cartridges. That's basically it. A really good console. Later on, I got this way after it was new, I think a few years back, because I always wanted Game Boy Advance. I always looked at them in stores when I was a kid, but I never really got it because I don't know really. But yeah, when I got my own cash, I bought this one. This is a backlight one. It's using the afterburner backlit stuff, and it's not too usual. You had to take the console apart and install it yourself, so it's not too common mod right there. But yeah, it sucks by the way too. You can't really use it unless it's pitch black in the room. So that's it. I bought this one because I heard it was good, so yeah, I bought it. This is a AGS 101 in beautiful colors, and you can use it wherever you like. It's like a new phone. You could play it in broad daylight, in a dark room, whatever. And with this one I play Pokemon Fire Red, so yeah. Nice little console right there. I need to put a new shell on it because it's scratched up and shit, but it works perfect, so yeah, I'm happy about that. I think last weekend we were at a game convent and I bought this one because my friend said this was good for emulators. So nearly new, I think. It's really good condition. It's obviously dirty and I haven't had time to clean it up, but it feels good. All the buttons, yeah, it feels new. So yeah, we'll see. I installed Pico Drive, I think it's called, for Mega Drive games, and I can play Sonic wherever I am. So it's nice, really nice. And last but not least, I don't know what it's doing here, but we just put it here for some reason. A 50 to 60 Hz modded Generation 1 Mega Drive. Pretty clean actually, not too scratched up. If I find consoles that are really good, I usually don't mod them because I want to keep them original. But this one was a good object for modding. And it works. We did it last weekend. So it's nice. So that's everything up here. Okay, so starting with the normal consoles here. Up here we have a Sega Saturn. It's modded in every way possible, I think. 50-60 Hz, and you can play it in NTSC, PAL or Japanese. So you can play basically every game with that one. So I'm really happy about that. It was kind of expensive, but yeah, works great. Down here it's my old Nintendo 64 with an expansion pack. I took this apart a few weekends ago and cleaned it, so yeah, it's really good looking, not too scratched up. I think I got it when I was around 10 on a flea market where I live, so that was my first like own console. My dad had a Mega Drive, but this was the first console I got that was completely mine. Okay, so this is the controllers right there. I'm pretty happy about all these really. I want to change this one to a Generation 2, it's better looking, and mine's kind of scratched up. This is a little bit sound damage, but it's okay, it works, and my console itself is kind of sound damaged too, so they match up pretty good. The other ones I'm very happy with, love this. Play so many hours on this. So yeah, that's basically it. Next. Okay, so moving on here. This is my Super Nintendo. Kind of sound damage, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. I'll be looking for a modded one, because I read about modding these consoles and they seem to be really hard. You need resistors and shit to mod it, so I won't be doing that myself. So I don't really care if this one has some damage right now. But yeah, fun console to play. The PS2, I bought this for like really cheap with a ton of games, so it was a good deal. I don't really know if I really wanted a PS2, but when I saw that for that price, I just bought it. And I had a spot there where I didn't have a console, so yeah, I bought a PS2. So this is my soft modded Xbox. It's running XBMC, I think it's called. It's kind of like a computer desktop and shit, so I can load in movies and shit if I really want to, but the quality ain't that good. I think it's like 480p at maximum, so yeah, I just use my PS3 for that. Down here, my favorite console. It's 50-60 Hz modded Mega Drive. And under here is my Mega CD. It's kind of stock. It's from Great Britain, I think. So I had to change the power output cable. But other than that, it works great. It's still a PAL console, so it works great with the console there. And I really need to get games for that one, because I haven't played too much. Okay, so this is the TV I'm using right now. It's a Panasonic, 100 Hz, because TVs are always 100 Hz, so that's really good. It got 2 SCARTs in the back, so I can connect all my games, and yeah, that's basically everything I know about this TV. And we can also take this piece of furniture that I bought really cheap. Actually, the seller said to me, if you come and get it, you'll get it for free. So I borrowed my dad's car, went up to Stockholm and drove it back here. This is a really nice piece of furniture. The glass here was broken, but it's okay, I guess. Okay, how does it feel to be in front of the camera this time?
Pretty good. I was behind the camera for a couple of takes now, but that's fun too. But now it's nice to be back.
I need you, because I can't focus.
Ton of shit inside this cabinet. And,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
He needs my help. So this is the dum 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 dum. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's chaos.
So a little unorganized in the bottom.
Yeah, the problem is
You run out of space.
Yeah, the first 2 floors, or what the fuck you call it, they're pretty well organized really, but they kind of grew out of hand. I mean, the Xbox game are like, I got like 20 games too much for the shelf itself, so I had to move it down here and some Mega Drive games standing on top of the N64, but yeah, I'll probably move it to a bigger shelf.
Yeah, but it's a nice collection.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
It's an expensive collection.
And that's the important bit.
Yeah. But we're gonna take a brief look here. On the top here, you have your Xbox games.
Yeah, original Xbox.
Original Xbox, not 360 or Xbox One. This is original, the old shitty console. But it's
a few good titles.
Yeah, I mean that console was, in my opinion, really good.
Yeah,
but first time. But there were a lot of shitty titles.
The thing I think is when it comes to 3D consoles, they got old really fast. So if you take like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, there weren't really any consoles after them that was alike with 2D games.
No.
So they're still the best 2D platforms for games. But with Xbox, PS2, you got the PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, which is the same thing but just better.
Yeah.
So it hasn't aged too well, really.
you probably can't see. You're gonna see that in the other video we're gonna like edit in here. But it's 2 lines of games, so there are about, I don't know, what can it be? 50 games? No. How many is it?
In total, I think it's 110 games with the Xbox games down here.
Yeah.
Or the in frame.
Yeah, the frame. So over 100 games of Xbox.
Yeah. The fun thing with the Xbox is I got it in 2006, which was the last year for the console to be alive. So
you were a little what's it called?
Late.
You were late.
I was late to the party.
Yeah.
And the thing was, the price dropped really fast after that. The first few years I had it was kind of expensive around the new prices. But now it's just like dirt. You can pick them up for like $2 a game. I think I bought like 12 games, like this bunch right here, for $10.
Yeah.
The maximum. So that was.
We don't really know how the prices are in maybe USA or in England, but in Sweden, no one cares about the Xbox.
Yeah. That's the good part.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like, oh, this is a console I want to be collecting right now. But I know that I will feel that later on. So I might as well collect on these cheap games.
Should we pick out some really good games?
Yeah, the problem on the back row, but we can take some in the front right here.
Yeah.
We have a few.
We have a few really good games.
You can't deny
this is classic.
the mighty car games. Underground 2. EA Games, look at this. This sold really well, and it maybe needs a third game. So yeah,
you should make one.
You should really take a look at this one.
Need for Speed Underground 3. That would be something.
Yeah, I would buy it. I would probably buy a PS4 just for that game.
Yeah.
So EA Games, do that game.
This is another cool title.
Yeah.
Utogi.
Kind of odd game.
Yeah, it's a real odd. It's an third-person RPG.
It's kind of like it's a It's a 3D
fighting
platformer.
It's some kind of RPG.
You
have some level up elements, but it's a cool game. But it's very weird.
And look at that. Look at that. What's that? Show it to the camera.
Do you see that in the bottom there?
Yeah.
It's Sega.
Sega.
That's really nice.
That's a good.
You see the next title, man.
Should I pick it? Yeah.
Yeah, you should pick it.
There it goes.
This is one of the best games, in my opinion.
This was your game from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I traded all your Xbox games for one of my Nintendo 8-bit.
I don't really know if they can see it because of the. There you go. Phantom Crash, guys.
Phantom Crash. Is this gonna be?
It's a mech game where you fight in big arenas and you level up. No, you don't level up. You level up by buying levels on your ship.
Yeah, making it lighter and
and you can upgrade your weapons and everything. It's just
it's a cool game. It's Japanese, of course, so it's a cool game. But you need to balance the things you buy. Just because you have the most expensive parts, it's not always the best parts.
It's like you buy the biggest and heaviest and most dangerous and damageable weapons in the game. But you gotta be too heavy to wheel them around, so...
Yeah, so it's a cool game.
Yeah.
This game is... No, it's not doing well. One game that struck me really as a really good racing game, if you like the feeling of this game. You can't mod cars, you see.
It's a pure racing game.
Yeah. Got like motocross and cross racing and shit too. But it's most of them. The feel of this game, I've never played a rally game that is this good. The like feeling controlling cars. It's kind of easy. Kind of makes me wanna I don't know what's
I see a game. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 here.
Yeah.
This is the Sonic Sega Mega Collection Plus with all the Sonic games.
This is Sonic on a budget.
Yeah.
You can't get a shipment. All the old Sonic games
in one game. But It's actually really good. It's like playing the original, but on an Xbox control.
Yeah.
But
And you use the D-pad, not the
I
joystick.
just want to put this game in. This is probably the worst game on the console.
I remember you looked at that game on YouTube.
I looked at this game. I saw it. It was such an amazing graphic. The blood levels, everything was like it was stunning at the time. The problem was I was looking at the game called Soldiers of Fortune Payback, which is the third game, and this
on
is
the 360.
on this 360, and this is double helix, the second game on Xbox, and this is shit. It's just a big pile of shit.
The only fun part was when you're in headquarters, you can't really take up your gun. But if you use a code, you can get your gun and
Start killing people.
yeah.
But
You can,
it's such a bad game.
if you shoot someone in the head, big chunks of it come loose.
Yeah, it's a really gory game. So if you like games where arms, legs, the bodies, everything falls to pieces, then there's a map when you're in a what's called airfield or an airport.
Yeah.
And there are like hundreds of people there. You just started to mash them down with a weapon. You just got blood and gore everywhere. But yeah, otherwise.
Oh, here. This is the equivalent of World of Warcraft on the Xbox. This is a good game.
Sudeki?
Yeah.
Is it called that?
Sudeki, isn't that...
I was thinking about Sudoku.
Sudoku. Yeah, it's really fun. Sudoku for the Xbox. Really good. Look here. Looks kind of shit, because games that usually have two of those right there on the front page cover isn't really that good and it's screaming for attention. But this is a good game. I haven't really finished it, but it's like World of Warcraft, and you can go into first person and shoot like first person shooter game, but with magic.
Cool.
Yeah,
I haven't played it, so
you should really play it.
we should play it.
Yeah.
Are there any more games on the front row now? Not really. You have Midnight Club Dub Edition up there,
Yeah.
but I can't
it-
reach for it. But and Halo. And in this collection, you have like Forza Motorsport 2. Or was it? No, 1. Is it the 1? It's the 1.
It's just the first one.
Half-Life 2.
I don't have it, but it's a good game.
You have Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 1. Are you challenging me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Half-Life 1.
Yeah.
That's like on the old PC games.
Oh, you're talking Half-Life. I was
I was
thinking
thinking
Halo.
Halo.
Yeah, I was
we
thinking
got Halo 1, but not
Yeah,
Halo 2.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
We got Half-Life.
That's one of the best games on the console. That's the best looking game. Probably the best game on the console. Probably one of the best games ever made on any fucking game.
From my standpoint, I think it's the best game ever made. Because got so much to it. I don't think it's the best game, but if I had to say one game that is the best game, I would probably say it anyway. Because
it's amazing.
yeah, it's so revolutionary. Is that the word?
That engine, the Source engine.
Yeah. They're still making games with that engine.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that was like the Xbox games.
We have like GTA and shit, but everyone knows about those. And they're good.
So let's jump down a shelf.
Yeah, and this is kind of dominated by stuff here in the front row. I got my whole collection of Mega CD, 3 games. I haven't even tried Prince of Persia, because I don't like Prince of Persia, but it was a good deal, and it's a Mega CD game, so...
But Mega CD games aren't that expensive in Sweden, right? I mean, some titles are.
Depends on. You can really vary.
Because the Sega CD was very unusual in Sweden.
I would say it's rare.
Yeah.
Really rare.
Sometimes you find them boxed.
And I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You bought it boxed.
I bought it boxed for $100.
Like, that's a good deal.
That was a good deal.
That's a good deal.
I was laughed massive when I won it on.
But who knows? Maybe that's a bad deal in the States or whatever.
I think it's not that uncommon as this here.
Sonic CD.
I bought this because all my other Sonic games in 2D has been good. All the way up to Sonic 3D, which isn't 2D. But so I was thinking, this is the last one. I haven't played it. When I had this, I have all 2D Sonic games.
Yeah. You have pinball and what is it called? Spinball?
I think it's pinball.
Oh.
I don't have it, but I don't really count it as it's just fake marketing, if you ask me.
Okay, so people remember this one from the PS1.
What is it called on the PS1?
Mickey Mania's Wild Adventure.
Mickey Mouse Adventure.
What is it?
Not Mickey Mania. Is it?
No, Mickey Mouse. No, Mickey's Wild Adventure.
Okay.
I think it's called that.
It's called Wild.
Yeah.
No one cares.
But anyway, it's one of the best games on the PS1 in my opinion. That was the first game. That was my first game. That's the
it was
scary
your
part.
first game on your first console.
Yeah. I was 6 or 7 years old.
That's nice.
And I got my PS1 for it. But anyway, that's a whole other story.
Should we? I think we take this one down so we can see the rest of.
Yeah.
Here is some games that's trying to jump off the shelf here. I'm gonna remove. There we go.
That's some nice titles.
Yeah, this is my favorite console, obviously.
For some reasons. One, it was your first console.
Yeah. My dad bought it when I was newly born. It was like, fuck kids, I'm gonna play video games. And he isn't even that kind of person to play video games.
He just felt like kids
or video games.
Then I can start playing video games. But I just have to mention one thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to Mega Drive, you said it was your favorite console. In my opinion, they have the most beautiful boxes.
This first with the squared stuff here. Just take one.
These boxes is art. A lot of people find these shitty, but
I prefer these ones before the blue ones because this looks kind of more neutral. So you can slap on a logo and it looks good. If you have a blue, stands out more. And I got this. This was a mistake really by my brain. I thought I was buying the right, but this is the NTSC version. So this is just, it's complete. It has 2 cracks there, 3, but it's complete.
But I gotta say, these cases are really nice too. But the plastic is shit. It's like PS1 PAL games. They use a pretty thick but a very weak plastic.
It's really hard, but the cracks were easy.
Yeah, it sucks. So you should use like the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Which they had a brain in Japan.
Yeah.
They used CD cases, just normal CD cases. They look good, they have a good plastic, they don't crack, and they don't take a lot of space.
And if they crack, you can change it for a normal CD case.
But some fuckheads
was like,
on PlayStation,
we need a cheap plastic.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Oh, I hate it. Alright, let's keep going. What do you have in your...
I got this gem of a game. I only played it once and I won't be playing it again. The Lawnmower Man.
Is that the expensive one or?
No. The thing was, I was on Tradera, Swedish eBay. It's the same corporation. I saw this game. I've never seen it before. It was barely any videos of it on YouTube. Can you see it? Here we go. And it was really cheap, so I was like, I need a Lawnmower Man. The story is kind of weird. I think it was kind of weird. That had something to do with it.
I just see a game here. When we talk about expensive games.
Fuck it.
This is a pretty uncommon game.
That's probably my most expensive Mega Drive game. If not my most expensive.
Mortal Kombat 3, the ultimate fighting game.
In good condition.
So this is Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. What can we say about it? It's cool
Mortal. Game. Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat 3 with more characters. The screen is just filled up with character squares when you choose character. They're like this small on a 50-inch TV. So.
But the game is terribly, horribly hard.
I beat the 2 first guys.
Yeah. Out of fucking 5 tournaments with
9 in each thing. Yeah, that is case. But I want more Mortal Kombat games. They're kind of expensive, but
they're cool.
my favorite is probably the second. I play it on emulator. I like the characters and the environment.
Oh, you got down in bottom. You have Goinoig.
Yeah.
Ginoig.
Ginogus. I bought these 3 games on the Game Comment last weekend.
In Gothenburg. Retrospelmässan.
How do you...
it's like the retro game convention.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's the only one in Sweden, so...
It's a big... I think there are one more that's called Game or something.
Okay.
But...
Straight on Game.
Yes, Game. But this one is really big. You should check it out if you are in Sweden, because it's a huge one. There are a lot of 1,000 people there. But yeah.
Just driving like... was it 8 hours?
Yeah, total.
Altered Beast. This was the first game that came with the actual Mega Drive before they changed it to Sonic 1. So yeah, we haven't played this. It's a 2-player game, so we should really play this one when we have time.
Yeah.
When we're not doing videos.
The unpronounceable game. Goinoig, Ginoig.
This game is like famous for not being possible to pronounce. Gonoig.
Goinoig. But it's a shoot 'em up. You are some kind of angel or whatever, and you're flying around and killing stuff. It's a cool game. It's a good game. You got it for a good price as well.
Yeah.
What was it?
I think like 200 kroners. It's like 30 bucks. 35.
Is it that much? No.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Okay.
We don't know, but it was kind of good. They like the German Comic Zone.
So I haven't played Comic Zone. But
Me neither, but I said seen gameplay. This one game that looks really good, and I really hope that it's fun to play too. Because no manual. But I should say one thing: I don't care about manuals.
I do.
Fuck you. Because all I care about, most games, they will just be standing on the shelf. To be honest, when I play Mega Drive, I just pick this game that isn't even here right now. Sonic 2, and I play it till I die. I start crying of frustration, or
and we
sleep.
can restart the game at that point and start playing.
So that's nice. Are we still recording? Yeah. Some more hidden gems there. No?
I don't know if we have anything interesting in the back here.
This game.
Hold on.
What is it?
Yeah, you see.
It's a classic. You picked the one game that I like. Look at it. Look at the sign there. It's American.
Oh!
My only American game.
Is it?
But it's okay, because my Mega Drive, as I said before, is modded to 60 Hz.
But it's a Golden Axe in the Genesis.
Yeah. You can check on our channel how to mod your PAL.
Yeah, you should do that.
It's really easy.
60 Hz mod.
You only need like basic soldering skills, and that's it. So, and a 2-way toggle switch.
Golden Axe is a cool game, but it's not that fun.
Wait a minute, let me show this game. Calm down, man. Just flowing into my collection. This game.
That's a cool one.
This is probably one of my favorite games.
What is it called? Super
Fantasy Zone. Where is it? Zones. So, this is a cool game. The first game was on. The Master System, which I haven't played because I don't have a Master System, and I'll probably get a Master System.
What a Master System converter for the Genesis.
Yeah, but I want
smash the tower of.
Yeah, and then I need the 32X so I can build a high tower too. But anyway, this is a good game.
Is it a shoot 'em up?
Yeah, you could say it's a shoot 'em up, but it's not moving like forward. It's like a zone that you move in within that zone and trying to destroy everything. You're just destroying like checkpoints and shit, and then the boss appear. So it's a basic game, but I enjoy it. It's kind of like RPG-ish too, because you can upgrade the ship and stuff. It's a cool thing. It's a dark level where you buy a lantern. It's called lantern, and then you light up like a bigger area on the ship. So that's just cool things in the game.
Sonic 3D.
I recently bought that one.
Was it released in a black box like this?
Yeah, that's the only box.
That's cool. A shitty game, but it's cool.
I got that, 2 more games, Golden Axe, and a console for could have been like 50 bucks.
That's good.
It's really good.
This is the part when Sega looked at Nintendo
and said, "That's some good shit."
That's how they do it.
Mm.
Let's do it like that. They released Sonic and Knuckles in a what is it called?
Cardboard box.
Cardboard box. But it's a good game. It's a really good game. I really like Sonic and Knuckles.
But there's a reason for the cardboard box. You can't have.
Yeah.
It's a special cartridge, so it doesn't fit in your usual.
They could have made a special box for them.
Yeah, just a little bit thicker, but this was probably cheaper, and that's usually the reason for stuff like this happening. But you can stick in your dick or Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 in this one, and play all day long.
Oh, this is a really awesome game. This is so cool. I remember when you picked this up. Rock and Roll Racing.
That game. Kind of damaged box, really.
It's actually released by Blizzard.
That's the first game by Blizzard ever.
That's cool.
Some people say it's Lost Vikings, but this game.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
I know. But it's a cracked.
Blizzard starting out with a racing game. Just so you know.
So for everyone who loves World of Warcraft and Diablo and Starcraft and Warcraft,
a racing game.
A racing game is what you're looking at in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ancestor.
That's probably your Mega Drive.
Yeah, this is my Mega.
Yeah.
One more game that I really like. This is one of the games that I really love from Rage. I really love the design and the art in this game. It isn't too good to play because I don't like fighting games.
And it's a pretty bad fighting game.
Yeah, this was rated the 4th worst fighting game on some big list on the internet. I was really into dinosaurs when I was a kid. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know.
I had like plastic figurines and shit. I like my superheroes. I didn't do Batman and shit. So, should we move on?
Yeah, on the bottom shelf. You have your Nintendo 64 games on the left side here.
A few good titles. I will probably sell some of those off. Because when I collect, as I said, most of the time they just stand in a shelf. So I will probably sell some of the games that I don't like. Because they don't look good unless you have the box in the shelf.
Yeah, and finding Nintendo 64 games boxed in good condition.
They're like...
They are a dollar price.
Yeah.
Dollar price. They are high priced.
On dollars.
You have some good games here though. You have, I saw F-Zero X.
I love the music of that game. It's probably the best music on the
and futuristic racing game.
Yeah.
Traveling like 1,000.
They're like superheroes from something.
Yeah, but it's a really good racing.
It's a golden nugget. One thing with Nintendo, they always give me some kind of nostalgic feel when I play their games.
Oh, you had Bomberman?
Yeah, I had Bomberman.
Isn't that expensive?
It was expensive.
Because Bomberman is one of the more expensive series. This is Bomberman 64. I don't know how it is. It's a good game or it's a bad game, but
it's a bad game. But Nintendo always give me this kind of nostalgia, even if I never had played the game. I like playing.
You have Pac-Man Stadium 1.
That was kind of expensive.
And this is a pretty fun game.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you have played
Super
the game.
Mario 64. Also a good game, but not really maybe something of our super interest. Oh fuck. This is... Everyone knows this game, Cell Arcana Pan.
That's probably...
This is...
If you haven't played it, I would say it's worth to get a Nintendo 64, one controller, and buy that game, because it's amazing.
Banjo-Kazooie, also pretty expensive
yeah.
today.
that game feels like a rip-off of like
all these Crash Bandicoot and all those games.
yeah, they like
But,
all those games came out of Super Mario 64. And more Xbox games, shit load because I can't fit them on top shelf.
Some maybe I'm in the way, but
I can do this.
Yeah.
I got like two Super Mario World and shit. This game was kind of cool. I was like, oh, I hate that. Look.
Someone wrote with a marker pen on it.
Sega. I don't like it.
No.
Paradox. It's a cool game. I never heard about it before, but yeah. Superstar Soccer. I don't think it's too many good. Ambulance.
Someone is out there and
Smoking.
smoking.
Here is a cool. I don't know how to like sort these in a good way. Because you can look. This is the only game that has text on its side here.
And it's as we said before, the Japanese Saturn.
Yeah.
Sega Saturn.
And they was thinking, because when I bought this, the like packaging here, the CD case was really damaged, and I switched it for some OLED CD.
But it's a good console. It's a very strong and powerful console.
If you knew how to program for it.
And if you like 2D games, 2D shooters or shmups,
Shoot 'em ups.
that's a good console. Like Layers section.
I got that for a really good deal.
Yeah.
It's still expensive.
Today it's pretty expensive, but that's a good shoot 'em up. The graphics are incredible and the music is just...
The problem I have with this console, most people that don't live in Japan, we're limited to, as long as we play the Japanese games, we're limited to racing games, shmups, pinball games, because we can't play games which uses the text.
Yeah, and in other words, Sega Saturn is probably one of the consoles of all time with the most RPGs.
Yeah.
If you look at the Japanese scene of games for the Saturn, there are like 8 out of 10 games are an RPG game.
Yeah, and they're probably good too.
Yeah, probably.
So if you know Japanese,
Get a Saturn.
Get a Saturn, because it's like wild. You can play every. And if you buy them like here in Sweden, you can get Japanese games really cheap because
no one buys them.
No, we can't play them, so why should we buy them? I think I have some RPG here just for the artwork. I consider some games as art, like Altered Beast, where does go? That's artwork and a game, so it's win-win for me.
In the back we have some PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah. No
special titles.
No, it's good titles, but nothing special to take up really. Most games I got with the console I bought were really cheap. So yeah, I got like 20 games for that, and I've played most of them.
This is the phone.
Yeah. You can take the last 6 games there.
So I'm gonna be alone here.
Yeah, do it.
And the last games is PAL version of the Sega Saturn. Right down here. I don't know if it has any really special titles. I don't think so. But Sega Saturn is one of my favorite consoles, but I don't play it that much. I have one, Region modded and Hatch modded. But overall, his collection is pretty impressive in my eyes. I've seen him building up this collection from the start, so it's so fun to see everything grow and get like when it gets more games. For him, he just like loves the Sega Mega Drive and Xbox. I think that's his main goal and the main part to collect for. Otherwise, there's nothing really special. He has a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time strategy guide down in the back here, and also what I got for him on Christmas, and box copy of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
I played it when I was a kid. I borrowed it from a friend like every once in a while.
Yeah. So that's your collection, man.
That's my collection.
We're done with your collection. You're not in the frame. No in the frame.
No, I got the PS3 too, but it's not here. So my mom's place.
And you have Nintendo or a NES.
NES, yeah.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
An 8-bit console.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. We don't have anything related to Atari. It's just too old.
What do they got? They got the Jaguar.
They got Jaguar, Atari 2...
Lynx.
2600, the 7800.
5200.
What's ColecoVision? Is that a different one, or is that Atari?
No, that's something really old.
Yeah.
It's way before our parents.
Yeah, maybe it was. But they're still not in the frame.
No, but you can still hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was basically it. I got the PS3 as I said, and I don't know, computer games.
Doesn't really matter.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Yeah, so I hope you like this video.
It's gonna be a long one.
Yeah, I don't know the combined time of it.
Maybe an hour.
At least.
But,
we need to do yours too.
Yeah, it's just my collection is pretty small.
Because
I
you've been on a budget.
I have some expensive games though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on a budget. He started working
5 years ago.
5 years ago, directly after the school, and he's 1 year older than me, so you just started working, saving all your money.
Yeah.
And
You're saving. This is all my money.
actually he got paid in the school because he's
I ain't one of those kids that just start working after 9th grade.
no.
But I paid education.
Yeah, because your education was related to the job that you got today, so
Yeah.
they hooked you from the beginning.
Yeah.
Or trapped you, I should say.
I'm still trapped.
Yeah.
No, I could get out of there.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, you can. Everyone can. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel
Yeah.
and check out
We're desperate.
We are desperate. Sega Pro Gamers. That's the Sega Pro Gamers on YouTube. And Sega Pro Gamers on Facebook and Instagram.
Beautiful. Do we have Twitter?
Not yet.
Are we going to get?
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably gonna be Twitter as well someday.
Am I in the frame?
Your head is in the frame.
That's gay.
Well, succeed. Play on. Game on. Buy games, motherfuckers!
You really fucked that one up.